Do you find yourself awake at night wondering, does an S80 have more doors or cup holders? Well, today we're going to find out as we take a journey around the Volvo S80. First off, if you like these sort of videos, remember to subscribe, leave a comment down below and click on the bell icon. These videos are all about informing you that cars can be fun at every budget. And I hope that our journey together will prove that. The S80 is Volvo's luxury sedan for the late 90s and early 2000s, which I bought for only 1,500 euros. It's the response from the design team to make Volvos more exciting. And how they did so was to make the cars look more aggressive. This principle is based on what I like to call the reverse mullet. Party at the front, business at the back. At the front it rather looks like a sports car, very low and aggressive. While at the back it's more important to have some practicality. This is even more evident with the V70 models. That being said, the S80 still has more than enough space to fit almost anything. If we open up the boot, you will find that it gets a very impressive 83 out of 99 Luftballon. Now I know what you're thinking. What if I want to carry something that's a bit larger than a balloon? Well, I'm so glad you asked, even though you were only thinking it. The back seats of the S80 can be folded down with the pull of a lever. And when this is done, your storage capacity increases dramatically. So now it's big enough to fit one 6'4" me in the back, which brings us neatly to the interior. Inside it's a very nice place to be, albeit rather crowded. That's because in the late 90s they didn't have a home system to change the temperature or the radio. No, instead you got the old-fashioned button. The problem though is that technology had progressed in the last decade. And so the center console is a wash of different buttons. Most prominently are the dials for your phone. This car had a good old-fashioned phone in the center console. I have since replaced that, but I have the phone here. The speakers for it are in the headrest and in the rearview mirror. The idea behind this was that you could dial the number that you wanted to dial in the center console and you would talk into the speaker in the mirror, so you could call hands-free. But why was there a phone in the center console then? Well, that was there simply to be used by the rear passengers. Next to the dials, we have the radio, CD and cassette player. Also another great reminder that this car is 20 years old. Underneath the radio, we find the climate control switches. This car comes with 2-zone climate control, one on the driver's side and one on the passenger's side. You could choose what temperature you would want and if you wanted your seat to be heated. Again, you had two options. The first being the "do you smell something burning" option, which will quickly turn your seat into a small grill. The second option feels more like someone is giving you a lukewarm hug. Underneath the climate controls we find the Volvo's Bond gadgets. As you can see, Q has left a lot of options out of this one, but there are still two options available. The first one is ideal for annoying baddies in the rear seats. Picture the scene. You've just photographed the secret documents and are driving off into the sunset. But just when you think that you're safe, you spot a baddie in the rear seat. So you deploy your secret weapon. The second one is so secret that I don't even know what it does. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. The S80 also has two different driving modes. D for dry or drive and W for wet or why am I not moving? The wet weather driving mode sharply decreases the amount of acceleration the car will produce. It will also make the car crawl a lot slower when you are in traffic. It also comes with a navigation system, which I would very much like to show you, but unfortunately the remote control which controls said navigation system has been lost. So pretty much just like my YouTube videos, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. Besides these points of interest, the S80 of course comes with electric windows front and rear and electric mirror adjusters. What's special about this version is that it's impossible for the front seat passenger to accidentally decapitate itself, since this right is only reserved for the driver. In terms of space, there are lots of different places to put stuff, including some rather strange front seat pockets that remind me of an airplane. Volvo Air will also supply you with your own cup holder. There are 5 at the front and none at the back. But this being a Swedish car, the middle cup holder isn't only hidden away, it's also the exact size for a plant from IKEA. Coincidence? I think not. Then we get to the engine. It's a 2.4 liter 5-cylinder with 170 horsepower, which isn't going to set any records, but it does sound rather well. It's also very smooth, and one of the reasons why this car has already done 360,000 kilometers. When you're sitting here, a feeling of calm and comfort is descending upon you. The steering is very light and the seats are very soft, which on a motorway gives you the impression that it's driving you rather than you driving it. It's purely for long stretches of motorway, and even though for a big car it is quite responsive, it doesn't really entice you to take it around the corner a bit too quickly. As far as there are cheap, practical luxury cars, this is probably one of the better options. It's very reliable, quiet and comfortable enough to live with. But even the great noise from the 5-cylinder engine wasn't enough for me to say that this car will give you a smile on your face. It is tantalizingly close, but for me it's just a bit too serious. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And we'll continue our journey together. See you